to avoid auto repair ripoffs. Many of you have contacted me and said, you know what? I don't know if I'm getting ripped off or not. Things are not what they used to be, and using just a simple wrench is no longer how to repair your own vehicle. There's a lot of changes. How do you avoid getting ripped off? If you want to learn more, stay right with us. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is 4-Minute Friday, and here's what's going on in your automotive world. This week's episode is brought to you by wheelwish.com. Save money, save time, and do it all online. This week's subject is how not to get ripped off by an auto mechanic, how to avoid those things. Things are not as simple as they were like on this 66 Mustang. It's easy to work on, you can access everything. But unfortunately, there are some car owners who have been tricked by some dishonest mechanics. Most mechanics are honest, and we're gonna go through some things that'll help you save some money and avoid getting ripped off. Remember, if you take care of your car, it will take care of you. Like my book says, if you love your car, it will love you back. And that is really true. And here are some tips to help you make some wiser choices, because the emails I've been getting from you and the questions I've been getting have been telling me that there's some dishonest people out there, and I want you all to save a lot of money and to love your car. Let's put 4 minutes on the clock. The simplest thing you can do is brush up on the basics. Things have changed a lot, like I said. And what if you don't understand how things work? Some of the questions I get from you tell me that you don't understand. It's pretty simple. You need to be car care aware, and you need to learn about some of the basics. You can find that out super easily online. That is a very simple thing that anyone can do. If you've got a noise, you've got something that's not running right, someone tells you something, do your research like you would if you were buying the car. The second thing you can do is ask around. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask people you work with. Who do you like? Have they treated you right? Because I promise you, they're going to send you in the right direction. And a good referral is excellent, because a mechanic will be more than happy to take care of you. Get upfront estimates on repairs. This is really a wise thing to do. You should always get it in writing, get it signed. The worst thing you can say to any mechanic is, I don't know anything about cars, and do whatever needs to be done, because you've left them with your credit card or an open checkbook, and you could be charged for things that can't even be done to your vehicle. Not all mechanics are dishonest. I'm an ASE certified technician, and I will tell you, most of us are honest. But the dishonest ones, they can really hurt your budget and your pocketbook. You can easily double check the prices. You get a cost for a repair, or you get a cost for the part. You can double check those prices, and I'll give you those websites at the end so that you can download those apps so you can do it right there on the spot. I'll give you 3 websites at the end that are apps and that you can download, and it'll help you save money so you'll always be empowered, especially when you're on the go. Stay up to date with some of these automotive repairs. It used to be, back in the day, 3,000 miles to change your oil. Well, crude oil is completely different. I recommend full synthetic oil, like I have on all the rest of my daily drivers, and that goes between 5,000 and 10,000 miles between oil changes. The only way to know that is look in your owner's manual. There is a service schedule. That service schedule will tell you what's right for your vehicle. Many times I've heard some really crazy things. I know we've all heard the left turn signal fluid and the muffler bearings, but I've heard some really wild things like, we'll change your transmission fluid, but you've got a sealed transmission, so they can't do it, but they charge you for it. Not everyone's dishonest, but you really need to be on top of your own service schedule. Never overpay for repairs. It's so important to know what the cost of the repair is in advance. And again, that tip at the end will help you not just save money, but know what the true cost is before you arrive at the repair shop. Another thing you can do is ask for the old parts. The key is you have to make sure they're from your vehicle and not from someone else's. But having the old parts, or having them explain, this is damaged, this is worn, here's the replacement piece, that will really help you and be empowered so that you don't get ripped off. Get a second opinion. It's really important that if you get a bill that says $1,500 for a brake job, check with the dealer, check with an independent repair shop, check with that referral from your friend. Get those second opinions, and then you can make wise choices to make sure that everybody's doing the exact same job for the exact same amount of money. Remember, there are parts out there that are good, better, and best, and you want to make sure to get the best because this is your transportation. So a check engine light comes on, and that concerns you. Is it important? If it's red, it should concern you. You probably have to pull over to the side of the road. That typically means something pretty serious. But if you have one of those yellow check engine lights and you're thinking, how do I know what's wrong? I'm going to get ripped off. It's going to cost me money. Go out and purchase a scan tool. You can get them online for as low as $50. Some of the more involved ones, such as this one, will help you save money by telling you what's wrong and tell you what needs to be fixed. Some of it you can do yourself. If it's something really serious like an engine problem, at least you can help diagnose it a touch, which could lower your bill because they're going to have to diagnose it anyhow. If you don't own a scan tool, you can go to your favorite auto parts store. They'll probably have one behind the counter and they'll let you use it. They may even hook it up for you, but it'll help you learn what's wrong. Remember, these scan tools are only giving you some of the information. If you've got a more expensive car, like a Range Rover, or a Porsche, or an Audi, you may have to go to the dealer because some of that information is proprietary. Something to keep in mind. It's really important to create a sound working relationship with your mechanic. If you find someone you really like, you've had great luck with them, they've worked on your car, your friends' cars, and you think this person is awesome, continue that relationship. Don't hop around from shop to shop. That mechanic will take care of you when you're in a bind, when you're rushing to get out of town and something breaks, that random check engine light comes on and you're supposed to be at work. That's why having a relationship with any business is truly valuable. And mechanics want to have a relationship with their customers because they want you to come back. Now, here are the 3 tips you've been waiting for. Download an app called Repair Pal. You can use it online. You can also use it on your phone. They'll give you the cost of the parts, the maintenance in your area, and they even have certified mechanics in the area with a warranty. That's great when you move to a new area and you really don't know anyone and you don't know who to ask to get a referral. The second one is Overpay. Overpay has a listing of all the open bays at the time for those garages that participate in that app. Really worthwhile, also a great way to get your vehicle in quickly if you call your favorite dealership or your favorite mechanic and they say, sorry, can't help you. The third thing is a free car care guide. Go to carcare.org. Very easy. It's available in English, Spanish, and French. So no matter where you live, you should be able to get this. It's also downloadable and it helps you be informed and educated. It's not about selling. This is sponsored by the Car Care Council and their job is to educate and inform, not to sell you anything. There's no coupons, just great information. Also, it's really good for your new driver. These are some of the great tips to help you avoid getting ripped off at the mechanic. Remember to check out our other videos. All our social media is down below. Make sure to comment. We do appreciate suggestions of segments like this because this is how we create them based on your suggestions. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.